Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. What a weekend, eh? What a weekend. Barclays is back, ladies and gentlemen. Barclays is back. And why do I say that? I say that because it was in the era of peak and prime Barclays, right? That we used to have Man City lose these sort of games 4-0. And that used to be a regular. That used to be standard, yeah? Who remembers? Let me know in the comments. Who remembers? Man City 0, Middlesbrough 8? Who remembers? Who remembers? Was it 8 or was it 9? I lost count. I think it was 8. Was it 8-0 or was it 8-1? I think it was 8-1. But that was prime Barclays. And yesterday we had an absolute calamity at the Etihad. I mean, that was not just an annihilation, that was a humiliation. That was Man City going through the grinder. That was them getting put through the blender. That was them getting battered. peak, prime, chippy battered. Yeah? I mean, unbelievable. But, not only that, we had Liverpool win. Just about. And we had Manchester United, first game under Ruben Amorim, 1-1 away to Ipswich. As the Rock would do. With the people's eyebrow, you know? Thinking, what is going on? But I'm here to answer a question. Because I'm seeing Chelsea fans starting to say certain things, and I kind of want to put things into perspective. And don't get me wrong, this is probably something that I would normally say, but I think we have to bring some sort of realism to the table here. Because of this, let me read to you exactly what the Premier League table is looking like at the moment. Liverpool on 31 points, right? 31, to be fair, out of a possible 36 after 12 games. It's good. Man City, 8 points behind on 23. Chelsea, 9 points behind on 22. Arsenal, 9 points behind on 22. Brighton, 9 points behind on 22. And Tottenham, 12 points behind on 19. And Nottingham Forest. And Aston Villa in 8th. So it's very tight, right? It's very tight. But because it's Liverpool on 31, Man City on 23, Chelsea on 22, Arsenal on 22, Brighton, to be fair, on 22. But because we're there, I'm hearing a certain type of talk, right? I'm hearing a talk that, don't get me wrong, I'd love to be speaking, right? A type of language that is very up my street. I would love to be talking this sort of language. Do not get me wrong. I am very fluent in this language, but I'm choosing not to speak this language. Yeah? And what is this language? This language is title race language. Title talk language. Don't get me wrong, like I've said, and I think we can all agree here, we are, as Chelsea fans, very fluent when it comes to talking title race language. Yeah, we can speak that language very well. I can tell you good morning, good night, thank you, please, right? Get me this, get me that, thank you, I'm all right. As you want, right? Not a problem. I can do it with perfect pronunciation as well. It doesn't even look like that I have a certain pronunciation error or I've come from a different place. No. When we talk, yeah, we sound like we are locals, yeah, when it comes to title race language, right? I am choosing not to speak that language right now. Let's be realistic here. And why? Because let's look at the Premier League table, right? I feel like it's an important video to do because Chelsea fans, there are some I'm seeing going, we're in the title race. I'm like, this is why we're not. This is why we're not. And look, actually, that's the wrong thing to say. Not that we're not. Don't get me wrong. We might end up being, you never know. Football's done some crazy things in the past. Yeah, you never know. We might just end up there by default. But we shouldn't entertain that sort of road just yet. We're going down another road. For now. So let me explain. This Premier League table at the moment. Let's put things into perspective. Right? Liverpool 31 out of 36 is actually really good. Right? Really good. However, Liverpool are not playing unbelievable, right? They're good. They're good. They're good. But good is good. 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 is good. 9 and 10 is exceptional. They're not there. Liverpool are a beatable team. When you look at Liverpool play, they are a beatable team. So I don't want to make it look like they are playing like prime Galactico Real Madrid or prime Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, Barcelona, or even prime Man City that we've seen in the last few years, or prime Sir Alex Ferguson's Man United, or prime Mourinho's Chelsea, or prime Wenger's Arsenal. Like these teams were special teams, right? This team right now with Arne Slot, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's beatable. The problem is everyone below is below par. Everyone below has not just little holes. They've got gigantic holes of mistakes and errors, right? Let's put things into perspective. Man City right now are playing like, I don't know, Everton. They just look all over the place. This is Man City. Man City after 12 games are stuck on 23 points. This is Man City. Now Man City who have just lost, what is it, 5 in a row? Man City have lost 5 in a row, isn't it? 5 in a row. They've lost 5 in a row. Manchester City have lost 5 in a row. 5 in a row. That's not City. But, well, it is. The reality is, it is, right? But it's not prime Man City, that's for sure. So they're completely off the chart. Something's happened to them, and I don't know what it is. And I don't want to just put it on Rodri's not playing, but something has happened there, right? Are they in need of a rebuild? Do they need to start from zero? Ten Hag was right when it comes to something, right? And it's this. Eras do come to an end. All good things must come to an end, right? There's an end date on everything. There's an expiration on everything. In life, not just in football, every good thing must come to an end. So when you're in the middle of something good, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Because it will end. And when it does, you got to, look for another way. Start again. Right now, are Man City, are that crossroads? Are they at that crossroads? Are they there? Do they need a rebuild? Maybe. Maybe. After what is it? 4 years in a row? 5? Winning the title? Year by year? Maybe they've come to an end. Maybe. And that's normal. The only thing with Ten Hag is that he didn't realise his era was going to come to an end real quick. But, we move. Chelsea right now are actually not bad. We're actually good. The problem is we've been shocking for the past 2 years. We've gone through the trenches, the mud. We've been dragged through like criminals that are about to be put on the guillotine, right? We have been shocking. The only reason why we're good now is because we've been so bad the last 2 years that now it looks like we might actually be doing something in the right direction. So we're actually playing good. We're actually doing something right. But are we a title team? No. Let's be honest. No. I hope we will be. But right now, no way. So there's that. Arsenal, who are the almost team for the last 4 years or 5 years or whatever, they were the almost team. The team that finishes second or third, right? They never get it across the line. Well, and this season, they've looked shady, weird, dodgy, mistakes here and there. Just like Man City, but on a miniature level, right? So that's Arsenal, and that's why right now they're stuck in fourth behind Chelsea. That tells you everything you need to know. Who else is there? Brighton are sat in fifth on the same amount of points. That tells you Tottenham are just about there as well, and so are Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa. We're all pants. When you put it into perspective, except for Chelsea. Chelsea are the only one in that are on the way up, but only on the way up because we've been so far down. Manchester United, who drew 1-1 to Ipswich today, are in the gutter. They're still in 12th on 16 points. They're actually, and you know what? They're not even that far behind. If they win one game and teams slip up, they could end up 6th. That just tells you what you need to know. So Liverpool right now are sitting up there by default. They're sitting there by default. There's no one there next to them challenging. They're going to win this league at this rate by default, just by being okay, just by being good. Not even by being fantastic. Normally you win the Premier League by being immense, like you've won the Premier League. They could be the first team in years, actually the first team ever. The Premier League has had a standard for a while. This is the first time we're looking at it and we're going, what is going on here? Liverpool might just run away with this by default. Let that sink in. By default. Because no one else. This is like a year 6 Actually, let me put this into perspective because year 6 is too young. Let's go to secondary school. This is like a year 11, right? Racing against a bunch of year 7s and jogging to the line and still winning. This is exactly what's happening because no one can compete. It's impossible. Unless you get the rare miracle of some mad year 7 who's on steroids or something, or who's been born with ultra athletic genetics. I don't know. But this is what we're faced with. So, Chelsea fans, yes, we're on the way up. It's looking all right. But it's not title winning. It's not. And this is where I want to set the realism. Don't get me wrong. If we're in a title race, I will come here and tell you that. Because I am desperate to get in the title race. And this is where I wanted to add some realism. Because don't get me wrong, next season, we must be in a title race. But the goal for this season was always to do the right thing. After the last 2 years that have been shocking for us, we want top 4 this season. That's the aim. And if we are to achieve more than that, then fantastic, bring it on. But top 4 is the aim. Only, I stress, because some people are going to say, Younes, don't drop your standards. I'm not. I'm being real. You don't jump from 12th and 6th to Premier League champions. Like, we've got to be real here. We've gone so far down that we can't ignore it just for the sake of standards. But the standards are there. Don't get me wrong. I am not letting it slide. Top 4 must happen this season and a title race must happen next season. That's the correct direction I think that we can go in the realistic time frame that we have here in question, right? We've been so far down. We got 6th last season. 6th? Yeah, 6th. I'm questioning because we're playing Conference League. 6th last season. Top 4 this season. Title race next. And then we stay there. That's it. At that point, we're looking to win the league every year. That should be the right trajectory that we should be heading in. So anyone that is prematurely going, we're in a title race, we're not. If it comes, great, I will take it. Don't get me wrong. But eyes for me on the demand of being in a title race comes next season. Whatever happens this season, fantastic. As long as it's top 4, minimum. That's the aim. So, let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. What do you think of this Premier League title race so far? What do you think of who's up there and how they're playing? Let me know what you think in terms of Liverpool as well, who are sitting and they're coasting by. But do you think they're that good? Do you think others are just pants? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you agree or disagree with what I've said, let me know down below. I'd love to hear it. And I will see all of you tomorrow on the next one. So make sure you guys are here, hit the subscribe button, notification bell on. Thank you all so much. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you, people. Look after yourselves. Take care. And peace.